Nick, we're ready to go whenever you are. You is muted.
I'm having a weird issue because, oh, maybe if I just share my desktop. I'm selecting the document, my quiz, but then it's sharing a different doc. So I'm going to try just sharing my desktop, I guess. And find it. Aha. Can you guys see this quiz?
Oui.
Yeah, but I don't see Amelie.
She fell and hit her head and she got a huge bruise right here.
Oh,
Poor
poor
kid.
baby.
She was yelling during the class.
Oh.
So worried. Now and we were giving her some ice for her forehead, and then she was like, "Oh, I can use this to make a smoothie."
So smart.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Cool. All right. I'm trying to do gallery view so I can see y'all. Maybe I am, and there's just 3 people on screen. All right. We have been discussing nirvana as it's described by the lower schools. What are we denying at this point in the text, and what are we trying to prove? I think this is a pretty easy question.
The end of
Listen,
negative
Paula.
qualities could be substantial. That's what we're trying to deny.
Yes. That what could be substantial?
The end of negative qualities.
Awesome. And
Prove it's an
And-
illusion.
Yeah.
did you say it already? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, Nick. I mean, who's saying it? Tim?
Oh, he's almost the same person as me.
And Nick said it. Yeah.
Doesn't look like me or anything even remotely like that. Yes. What did you say, Tim? Nick, whatever your name is?
We said that we proved that it's like an illusion.
Yeah,
That is-
good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Jason Kappa mentions that if you cut the stream of your body and mind before you get rid of your mental afflictions, then samsara would have to have a beginning. Why is that the case?
No idea.
Correct. No idea. I have no clue why that would be the case. I did not clarify that. That is exactly right.
Yeah,
I have
right.
no clue. And I thought maybe somebody had an answer.
Well,
here, but-
the only thing I can think of is that the reason is as illogical as the idea that you cut the stream of your body and mind before you get rid of your mental afflictions.
Okay. I mean, I don't buy that, but I understand what you're saying. It's like saying because monkey butt or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't think.
I feel like there's something about suggesting that ignorance, that we've had misunderstandings since beginningless time, that if somehow you could get rid of nirvana without getting rid of ignorance, then ignorance isn't the cause for nirvana. And then some other sort of low bourgeois, right? Or like adventitious effect is what brought samsara into being, rather than marikpa, which is beginningless. I don't know. I'm taking a stab.
That's pretty good. I'm not surprised. I can't think of anything better than that.
It's a stretch, but I don't know. Maybe.
As good as I can imagine. What do you think, Geshe-la?
Busy.
I'm busy.
Sorry. I hear Ben's brilliant attempt at answering the question.
I was admiring my lights on my house.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Wow. You got those icicle lights.
Ooh.
Yeah, me and V put them up today.
Cool.
Okay, and I'll get back to your homework. Sorry.
No problem. No. It's just like a hard thing. It's like why would it be the case maybe that if you cut the stream of your body and mind before you get rid of your mental afflictions, why does that imply that samsara would have to have a beginning? And Ben said, which I think is a pretty good guess, maybe it has something to do with the fact that, samsara is supposed to be beginningless, and we've had ignorance since beginningless time. And so maybe if
So if you could get out of nirvana without getting rid of your marikpa, then marikpa must not be the cause of samsara. And so something else would be a cause of samsara. And so maybe then that's, I don't know, like more loburwa or like, adventitious. It's not based on on a beginningless cause. I don't know.
Yeah, I was once I once understood this line, and I forgot what I understood.
That's a good sign for the rest
Try
of us.
try to picture an endless thing that has an end, you see?
Uh-huh.
Try to picture a beginningless thing that has an end. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right?
Mhm.
all right, well, what point does Jason Kappa make to show that samsara does not have a beginning? This is much more simple. You either remember or you don't.
Guess which one I am.
I would be in the same boat. Utpala, Tim, you guys are regulars on answering this kind of
What
question.
point does he make to show that samsara does not have a beginning?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's airtight. He makes a point to show that, to prove that samsara does not have a beginning. Sounds like one that Tim would know. Chenzong, you out there?
Something about Nyomong Separ Pang Peg Gongne.
No.
Begin.
All right. He says that
It's like an illusion.
Lord Buddha would have mentioned.
Oh,
That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. That's right.
oh, I
Yeah.
thought if it was Rigpa that the Buddha would have talked about it. But
That's
okay.
That's a pretty cheap reason, if you ask me.
Certainly not airtight reasoning.
He didn't mention he did. There's 14 things he refused to talk about, so I guess those are all correct too.
right. Who does Jason Kappa specify is someone? This is kind of an easier question if you remember. Who does Jason Kappa specify is someone who doesn't cling to the view that samsara has a beginning or end? I'll give you,
Listening groups. The listening groups.
No, what?
No,
The listeners
I don't
don't
know.
cling to, word
they don't
probably does. What were you-
understand how the beginning of the wheel starts.
They don't cling to the view that samsara has a beginning or end. But his whole point here is that listeners do cling to that.
Well,
I'm gonna. No, it's a good guess, kind of.
it's on the right lane.
I'll give you a hint. There's a built-in redundancy to the phrase. Ah. Built-in redundancy word.
You got me. I don't know.
Oh, you were noticing it word. That's why I'm calling on you when we were talking about it.
I'm not sure.
Buddhas who are.
Oh yeah, is this Sangye Papa?
Oh,
Hey, monkey got me.
yeah, you
Sangye-
got
Sangye
caught
Papa.
there.
Yay.
And why don't they? Oh, now she's happy. She just needed a little attention from daddy. And Geshe Michael and all the other friends. Little monkey. Okay, sorry. Emily, you're so beautiful. Sorry. It's cool though. If I can master translating now, think how easy it's going to be for me when there's not screaming child running.
I think you won't be able to concentrate.
It's funny when the first couple of years I was at Diamond Mountain, or the first while, I couldn't get used to not noise, like because I've been living in New York City for so long. So
I think it's Sangye Park Bar. I agree.
yeah, it
with
is
you.
Sangye Pakpas. Yeah, and why don't they, Utpala?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not here with you. Sorry.
Okay,
They don't.
I don't remember this at all.
you could just take a guess. It's like the same things that keep getting repeated over and over again. They don't cling. I'll just show you. They see directly that all beings lack self-nature and are equivalent to a mirage or an illusion. And so their minds are not affected by the wrong view that thinks they have self-nature.
Okay.
Okay. Gokpate Gyumatabur Tempa. I'm giving you guys slightly more challenging Tibetan phrases.
Yeah.
And Campbell's here too, so he can.
Yay, Campbell. Welcome. Welcome.
Nice.
Since this is the teaching on cessation, that's like an illusion.
Yeah. A demonstration that cessation is like an illusion. That's the section of the text.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Yeah.
This one's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
If you remember it. Rangshin, Rangshin, Tangzhuo.
Hey, Nick, that means that when you no longer get upset at your husband in the kitchen because you understood he's coming from you and there's no husband that didn't come from you, then that's also just an illusion.
Yeah, that's what that means.
All right. Well, that's pretty heavy.
I know. So does that mean if I get nirvana, I didn't get nirvana?
Maybe it means it's just not worth the effort. You should just keep yelling at each other.
Right. That's the presumption I've been going on, apparently.
Just like the nature of being free of a nature.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the nature. Can you say it a little bit more?
Naturally free of nature. No.
Oh, okay, that's good. It was good.
Even self-nature is free of a nature.
Yeah, its nature is to be free from any nature.
Good.
Tarzan Gitawe Gulepa. Pretty easy.
To have the error of holding to the extremes in your mind.
Yeah, the extreme view.
Yeah.
You didn't cover the lipa. Cover the lipa.
Mhm.
I thought Lepo was error, isn't it?
Oh,
Incorrect?
Yay!
it's-
Word has to pay Nick $100. Yay!
I'll take it, but
That's view, right?
maybe. Say that again, Upa?
View.
Oh, or whoever that was. View. No, Lepa's not view.
Oh. Yay!
I think word, you know it. You just have to say it a little differently.
Hey Nick, what's your PayPal? You gotta send it to Word, okay?
I have to send him money.
No, you gotta send him your PayPal number.
Oh
man.
yeah,
Mhm.
because he's got all the monies.
No, not Lepo. What is that, Tommy?
Mind which is affected by affected is Lepa.
Affected.
Mind which is affected by the view
Corruption.
that holds to extremes. Or so I said extremes, but in this case, it was actually they were specifically talking about beginning, end, or end.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, that's it. Oh, I have a translation for you too.
Ooh.
Man, this has been going on for a long time.
It's so nice to hear a word couldn't get a word. It just makes my evening.
Oh, that's so mean. Is this the one? No. Arg. Here we go.
Ooh.
The translation time. Oh, so let's see, where were we? Joshua, you told me to look up this in the
Is
scan.
this the invisible translation method?
Mm.
Oh, you can't see the document?
No, I can.
We
I
can't.
can.
We can.
You asked me to look this up in the scan. It is indeed there.
Yeah, I figured it out since then. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. So here I translated these parts. Here's a few.
Okay.
Oh, your Spanish misspelling is just, atrocious.
Yeah.
You know, all those accents. Give me a break. I learned on the street.
Uh,
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, there you go.
Ah, bless your heart.
instead of saying things don't have any nature of their own, I would say something like lack any nature of their own or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, just to keep it less wordy.
Yeah, there's something about saying everything doesn't have, Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that.
And how to cut through other things. No, this chippa is a different verb.
Oh, good. I didn't understand what I was saying. Uh,
It's nice of you to admit.
This chepa is beshepa.
Oh,
Each.
how to explain,
Mhm.
how to
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
other things?
I think it's to other people, or how to explain it with other things. We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Oh, yeah, I guess I would have, I just took a guess at what it meant, but
Yeah, it's
course,
probably
yeah.
how to explain this with others, and we don't know what the others are yet.
I could have gone further to see what was happening there, but
Uh,
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll leave it like that for now.
yeah, and I want you to catch the day in the next phrase.
Oh, Tigyo. Wait, oh, I just thought it was like the true intent of the victor, but of our victor.
How that is the gongba. You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Establishing that that is the gongba of the Gela. Yeah. What's
Uh-huh.
that?
That, I guess, how produced things lack any nature of their own.
Good. Yeah.
Duh, yeah, gosh.
Okay.
Like if I could have sat with it a little longer, I would have realized it.
Yeah. I bet Tupa means here the famous Sugeng, the famous hole in Sugeng's brain.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because that's how I was trying to do it. But I went forward to find it later.
Yeah.
And then it looked to me, and I'll search that now. It looked to me like it was referring to views.
It could be. It very
Here,
well
look.
could be.
Check it out. I was so happy that here, look, Charlottawa.
Oh, okay. You nailed it. You
That's
nailed
wrong.
it. You nailed it. Yep. It has to be then. But then this one is extremely strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what comes right before that?
Yeah.
I was super confused because when I went to that section, what comes right before that is a discussion about how, like, what do you call it? Staying depends on having started, and ending depends on having stayed. So there was a lot of talk of
Oh,
depend upon each other.
Huh.
well, the other one is undeniably viewpoints. So I guess we'll stick with viewpoints and see if it still fits when we get there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I'm glad that happened because I was so hoping.
That's great that you checked ahead. Yeah. Okay, let's do the second sentence here.
There's a lot of tongue pull-outs.
I like that. Yeah, I like it. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Next few were pretty easy, I guess.
Explanation.
Didn't do a brief presentation of the meaning, or because I know do also means collected.
You don't have to translate the word done. It just means a brief presentation or a summary presentation. Yeah,
That's what I
it
thought.
means an abbreviation of the points. Yeah. Yeah, a brief, what do you call it when you do that at the end?
Summary.
It's like a wrap up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Denying starting and then denying ending. Yay. Very good.
Okay.
And Damani de Sokshina. Let's start by looking at the phone to begin with. Something. Is that what the English starts with, or?
Yeah. That will. No. Let's see.
Oh,
Well, yeah. It's the last line here, but I was gonna change this to any. So.
well, when you get there.
Yeah.
When you get there.
So this could be any.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, what do we do with that? How do we generally keep that consistent? If it says the lines to begin with, and
I
then,
just I like to frustrate the hypertext person
So
For the
whatever we use
editor.
for the English word.
or the editor. Yeah. So I will actually put the first word of the English verse. Yeah.
Okay.
Upala made a point that the first time we do that, we could footnote it and then.
Yeah, for
Then-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's get to work, gentlemen and ladies.
You got the plane, Hefe.
You gotta give up the plane.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. All right, here we go. Where is Nick? Here he is. Oh, let me try something else. I should just share my whole screen, right? There. Okay, you can see it, you guys?
Yes.
Oh, now you can see who I'm seeing?
No.
No, we can't.
Oh, you can't? Oh,
No.
that's,
See who you're seeing?
can
We
you
see
see,
your text. We see my text on your screen.
can you see my Zooms, my
No,
Zoom?
we don't see your Zoom artifacts.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's actually a good thing. Now you can't hide from me. All right. All right, Nick, let's do it.
All right.
Uh, Rebecca wants to check you. She just decided.
Oh, again, can you skip ahead? This is all the stuff we already covered.
But I want this sheet then up. That's been bothering me.
Oh, a presentation, and now a presentation of the foundation. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm thinking, do you know this she lam de basum, right? She lam de basum in the diamond way, way. She lam debu.
The original condition.
Yeah, exactly. I think this she means original condition. Okay.
Cool.
Good.
That's
Okay.
a lot more, makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So now, so really, he's talking about how the whole universe arises not through its own. Okay. And then he's gonna talk about. Then he's gonna talk about how to practice the path. Okay. All right. And he already talked about the result you're going to get, which was he talked about arhats, right? And nirvana. Okay. Okay. So Rebecca, he's going to read this sentence. Let's pick on him liberally.
She's been waiting for this. Duje sok cheche. Ranging oi rangshin tuma kepartel. Kyu te dang tela tenne jungwei pier.
Here.
Hey, Rebecca, don't let someone wimp out on tell. Like demand that they either go up or down.
Is it up
Okay.
or down, Nick? Make a decision. Come on.
Kebatel. Oh, Kebatel. He agrees with it, but I forget which one is. I can never remember. Kebatel.
Kevat-
Do it
Kebartel?
Italian style.
Yeah. So you can translate this. You don't need me for this sentence.
Okay, consider things like produce things.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Is this Duje like the is this the heap of?
Yeah, meaning factors, right?
Oh, and the others. So does that mean and the other heaps?
I don't know, everything else in the universe.
Oh,
Good. It's a weird one to
Yeah.
start with.
I guess I do need your help to translate this section. Okay. They don't start from their own side. They don't have their own essence.
Wait, do you believe that or are you being sarcastic?
I believe that they do not have
Okay,
their own
no,
essence.
they don't start from their own
Oh,
side.
sorry. They do not start from their own side or have their own essence. They arise dependent upon their causes.
Right, and here we go.
Uh-oh.
Please read. Rebecca, keep going.
Tuna rangshinki kewa mebatel. Mebatel?
Well, now, Rebecca, what's worse than fudging between the two is to say both of them.
No, I was trying to say it. I'm trying to agree. I just keep
Yeah,
because
give
I
us
feel like
one or the other.
is it not wrong? Don't the monks sometimes when they're trying to make a point, they're like mebata?
Mebata?
That sounds
Mebata.
it sounds like they go down.
Mebata. I think we should have a mebata. Okay, wait, are you going up or down? Let's just
Up.
decide.
Rangshinki kewa mebatel?
Okay.
No,
Sounds like a question.
can't be.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's getting ready to be
Rangshinki
sarcastic.
kewa mebatel. They don't start from their own side.
It seems like anytime that the other guy agrees, we're going to say something sarcastic because he's always wrong.
It seems that way, but he's saying that they don't want to start from their own
I
side.
know, but he's debating about it. Something about the way he phrased it. He can't.
Well, I'm going to hold off on being sarcastic about something existing from its own side until I see what's going on here. Rangxin,
I'll tell you what. He agreed to something we said before, which is that things don't start through any nature that belongs to them essentially, or something like that. Okay. Any nature of their own nature. Okay.
right.
And we're following up and saying, well, then they must not.
They must not start from their own side.
Yeah, good. So we're going up and down.
Up.
Good. They must not start through any nature of their own because
Because they don't start through their own essence or some other essence
right.
by nature.
Good. Okay. All right. And we're going to skip the root text. We're at part 2, which is Jigpa Gakpa. What's that mean, Nick?
A refutation that things come to an end. That things are
Yeah. And Timothy Lowenhout is going to check you. Let me try to.
This chair is broken, so I can't help but recline like
Did you sit down on it with Chi?
this. I sat down on it with a downward tell.
Mhm.
I just lost. This thing happens to me where if I try to expand the screen, I lose it.
Yeah.
What verse are we on according to you?
20.
20, yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry. Please go ahead.
Kyusok Shila, Tuje Soki Shikpa Rangshin Ki Majupat. Hold on. Majupatel?
Yay, he committed to us.
Duje Soki Shikpa Te Duje Soki Gu Sepale Jungwei Chi.
Yeah, this is interesting, and you can translate it. You don't need me.
Take the 4 lines. So the 4 lines starting with causes.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Causes wear out, things are put to rest. Okay. Duje Soki Shikpa Rangshinki Majupatel. Okay. Factors being the destruction of factors does not come from its own side.
Yeah, it doesn't occur through any nature of their own.
For any nature of its own. Because factors and so forth, those factors and so forth are the destruction of those factors and such.
Good.
Did you say are they're extinguished when from the extinguishing of their causes.
Yeah, I like to say wear out for Sipa.
Wear out, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wearing, in this case, it's wearing out, right?
Yeah, things aren't destroyed through any nature of their own. They are simply destroyed when the seeds to keep them going wear out. Okay.
So that say distributes back through before the tell?
No.
No, there's a destroyed shikpa in the tell.
Yeah.
Statement.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought Madrid was the verb. Okay.
The
By the way,
destruction, it's a noun. Yeah.
What's the DCI live tool for this?
What is the baby in the vault?
The baby in the vault. Yeah. You put a baby in a vault, you feed them health food their whole life, protect them from viruses and car accidents, and they'll still die on their own because the causes wear out, their seeds wear out. Okay. All right. Keep going. Rob Haggerty's dying to check you. I can see he's just slobbering at the mouth. I don't know what it is.
Don't hold yourself, Rob. That's disgusting. DJ Soki Shikpa Rangshin Ki Majupatel? Majupatel? Ranki ngowo te shenki ngoi rang shin tuma jubeichi.
Excellent, Nick.
Thank
Second.
you. So factors and so forth. The destruction of factors and so forth do not come from their own side.
Good.
Because they don't come from a nature, their own nature. They don't. Sorry. Because that destruction doesn't occur through its own nature or through some other nature.
Yeah, I would say like, well, no, it doesn't say dung. It says running all day.
Because it doesn't come through its own nature.
I
have no idea.
This is a hard one, and I like to think that he's saying if they existed from their own side, then they couldn't change. Then what its nature was could not become the nature of something else because it exists from its own side. Its nature couldn't change, which means it's aging or its destruction. It could never come into destruction because its nature couldn't change to something older's nature. You see what I mean?
Wow.
Its nature couldn't become, if it existed by nature, it would never get old because what it is now could never change to something else.
Ranking its nature, te shenking through it. Ranking rangshin, but it's a droop, not a gyor.
Couldn't be, just couldn't be. Yeah,
Its nature couldn't be a nature of some other nature.
Yeah, its nature could never have changed into some other nature.
And what's the rangshin do?
Uh,
Its nature could never have changed into some other nature naturally.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, yeah. Meaning, I think it couldn't become an older thing because it existed by its own nature.
Whoa.
Because the older thing's nature is different.
That's really hard to figure out from this.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think that's what it says. It couldn't be something else. It couldn't become something else, meaning it couldn't become something 1 hour older because it has its own nature. And the nature of something an hour older is that thing's nature. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You say that it's because it couldn't be that going away couldn't be established by the nature of some other thing, since we're saying that it depends on its causes. In order to say that it's stopping on its own, you would have to be saying that it was stopping in and of itself through the nature of some other thing than itself, which you can't do.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I'm just saying, if its nature is to exist, but self-existently, then it couldn't change into a nature of not existing self-existently, because that's what Shikpa is. We're discussing Shikpa. This whole verse is about how things are destroyed. So if it has its own nature, then it couldn't become a thing which lacks that nature, which means when it stopped. See what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. And it makes sense.
So, okay.
So Ngo is being translated as nature as well as Rangshin?
Well, you could say it's
essence or something.
Yeah. The nature of the essence that it possesses could not become the nature of some other essence. You could say that, but you don't always have to say essence for Ngo. You could say nature, but then you still have to accommodate the second Rangshin, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking, but I'm probably wrong, that Rangshin only applies to that second part of the phrase, the one that starts with Daishin.
No, because his position is that they Rangshingi Dupa. That's our Sawa in our Torah, right? We say it's not true that they exist through nature. You see what I mean?
I think he's
Oh.
been a little cheeky. It's like Rang Shindu.
Uh,
The way
Yeah,
that
but-
Nick translated it,
naturally.
it's
Yeah,
natural.
that's okay.
Yeah.
You can say that. Yeah. Okay, let's get going.
And Tarani, in summary,
Yeah, here's our summary. Thus, there's no stopping at all. Hey, that's a pretty good summary. Please read, and Stanley wants to check you. Yay!
Tesok Nila, Kengak Nika Rangshinki Majubar Tel. Tel?
Good, Tal.
Sorry, this is the first time in this text where we're really getting into these. Te Nika Gula Tene Chumweichi.
Okay, good. This is easy.
Yeah. Tesok Nila, well, the two lines starting with Te.
Nice.
Starting and stopping, both starting and stopping are not established through some nature of their own, because those two depend upon causes.
Nice. They occur through causes.
Causation.
Okay, good. Now we're gonna. Well, then the question comes up: why did Buddha teach that things do start and things do end, if they don't end from by themselves? So the guy is overreacting, right? He says, "Oh, well, I guess things don't start and don't stop at all." And so, may I ask you why the Buddha taught that they do? And this is especially appropriate for someone discussing the first turning of the wheel, which so heavily emphasizes impermanence, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so why did Buddha talk about starting and stopping if it doesn't exist? We never said it doesn't exist, right? But he's being irritating, like most debaters. Okay. And again, there's pretty interesting differences between Gyaltsab's version of the root text and the Tengyo version.
Right.
But here we go. So gang, let's check this guy. Oh, guy, your palm tree grew back. It was gone an hour ago. That's amazing. It must have grown from its own side. I think so.
It can't change. Okay. Kenjik Rangshin Me Kyang Dole. Kenjik Sungpala Gupe Gupayute. Tuntampe Dempa Tukpe Chirtu Kenjik Sungpe Chir.
Nice.
Kenjik Rangshin Me Kyang Dole. So even Sutra says that starting and stopping don't happen from their own side. Or that
Right.
there is no.
Well, no. Start this way. Even though.
Oh, even though Sutra says.
Rangshin Mepa.
Oh, even though starting and stopping. Yeah, of course, because they're trying to show the need for saying it.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, starting and stopping don't start from their own side. Sutra says. Kenjing Sungpala, there is a reason
why Sutra talked about Kenjing.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Tentampe Dempa Tukbe Chir to Kenjik Sungpe Chir, because talking about starting and stopping in order to helps you realize ultimate truth.
Yeah, and he has a very interesting chain of, there's a chain between these two, okay? Somehow, Buddha telling you, you start and you stop, leads you to perceiving ultimate reality. And there's a couple of intermediate steps, Nick, which we need, and here they come.
Oh, cool. This is,
Yay.
I think some of this is in the life tool that I'm going to talk about on some
Oh, good. Yay, life tool.
diamond mining class. Yes, you did.
Oh, you got your great sage there. All right.
Thanks, you bugs.
From the mouths of children. Okay, please read. And Hasa's dying to check you. He's jumping up and down.
Yeah, take it easy, Hasso. Tesung pala tenne tentampe dempa tokpar gyorte. Duje kewar shena de la tene tetang dunchik bai mitak ba shepar kyorla.
Pay or pay?
Good.
Mm,
He was making paella.
mm.
That was over.
Yeah. Okay. Now the first sentence is easy, Nick. The day means kinjik. Okay, I'll give you one for free. The
Sure.
day means kinjik.
Yeah, they talk about it. They do help you talking about starting and stopping
Stopping.
or relying on discussion of starting and stopping does help you to realize ultimate truth.
Yeah, it does help you realize ultimate truth because if you know that duches kiwa,
If you know that produce things start,
then based on that knowledge, you can understand mitakpa, which is wrapped up in starting.
then you can understand impermanence, which is wrapped up in starting.
Yeah, dedan dunchik means
Okay.
which is inherent in the idea of birth and stopping, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So he's trying to lead us to why. Okay, did the Buddha talk about starting and stopping? We just proved that he didn't talk about a starting and stopping that came from their own side. So listen, why did Buddha, especially in the first turning of the wheel, why did he even bother to talk about starting and stopping then? And they said, well, he was trying to lead you along a series of ideas until you reach the understanding of ultimate reality.
Mhm.
And he said, well, how does that work? And we said, well, the minute you start talking about starting and stopping, you start thinking about what? Mitakpa,
Mhm.
Impermanence. Yeah. Right.
which is inherent in starting and stopping. Okay,
Right.
almost. And here's another step in his logical progression. Christina Kathica, that couch looks like it's 2 miles long. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay.
It doesn't
okay.
stop. It doesn't
It's-
start, Yeshua.
Oh, good.
Te shena de la tene korwa ndur de tang yang de top de ki jukpa she shing de shena te la tene dampe tampe che tan dun dampe dempa tok barn kyorwe che.
Yeah, here he's almost wrapping up why the Buddha mentioned starting and stopping to get you to think about ultimate reality. Okay, please translate. Deshina.
If we understand that.
Yeah, meaning mitakpa. If you
Uh-huh.
understand mitakpa,
Yep. If we
Then-
understand Vitakpa, then we will want to get rid of samsara, get rid of the
Yay.
cycle of pain, and achieve nirvana.
yay.
And that is
Yeah, Jukpashe means we will get into wanting. Okay. And if you do,
if you get into wanting, if you understand that, or
yeah,
then we will realize ultimate reality. Really,
yeah. If
the highest
you
thing, ultimate reality.
if hearing about starting and stopping gets you to think about impermanence, and if thinking about impermanence makes you want to get out of samsara and reach nirvana, then based on that, you are going to try to perceive ultimate reality. Okay, so you can
Yeah.
so you can reach nirvana. Okay,
And Dampe Cha is just kind of a positive or a qualifier for
yeah, the holy dharma.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to talk about Dhamma, that's a pretty interesting topic. But there's sometimes scholars will contrast Dampecha with the teachings of other traditions, with the Dharma of other traditions, like Hindu Dharma.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Therefore, he can't refer to Buddhism as Cha. He has to refer to Buddhism as Dampecha.
Okay.
The highest form of Dharma. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, Cha is like religion. And you got to say, best one. Okay.
But in this case, it's all being toked, right? So it's all referring to the ultimate reality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, here it's in a positive.
Right, that's what-
Dampaka, the ultimate thing, which is the Namdama.
Okay, cool.
All right, keep going. And those guys who flew to China, they're so funny, they're half asleep. Alex Rivas, let's go. You can criticize him in Spanish. It'll be fun for you guys.
Muy bien.
Yeah.
That didn't sound
Rangshin
critical.
Rangshin mepatok pe penyen matok pe nyemik pakpa nam ki rimpa jitar sik pe tsul de she che. Dunteni. So that very point, ngepar chawala, you gotta get this very point.
Mm.
Rangshin mepatok. Then you can. It's really beneficial to realize the lack of self nature.
Mm.
By the way, I just had a big aha moment.
Oh.
Cool.
This is something I've been worrying about. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
which
no.
I don't know. I always do it with you worse than anybody.
Maybe everything I say is meaningless.
No, it's probably the opposite.
Why would you even say that, Mike?
Well,
Okay.
except for that. I mean,
All right, now
that is.
now I feel very, very good about your book. Okay, Dending Epichamala. If you want to see ultimate reality, so you can get out of samsara and achieve nirvana, because someone talked to you about impermanence, because the Buddha mentioned starting and stopping. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yay, Aldo. How can you remember all those things? I don't know. Okay.
I was watching him translate
Yeah.
you.
Then, Nick, you're going to have to study 4 different things. Okay. If you want to see ultimate reality, you're going to have to study 4 different things. Here it goes.
You got to realize the lack of self nature.
No opinions.
Oh, it's really beneficial. The benefits of realizing the lack of self.
Yeah. How cool is it to see that nothing has its own nature?
Yeah. The problem with not realizing the problems with not realizing that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What a hassle it is to not understand that.
And how when you see
Well, the steps that Aryas go through
right,
to
the steps that always go through to see emptiness directly.
yeah, good. And then there's a crucial comma missing here.
And then why or that you should study that or something.
I need
How to study that?
Say again?
No, Shay Che. Do it. Study it.
No, sheje means it's an idiom. What's it mean? Sheje.
Shijit. I don't know.
It means supporting evidence.
Oh yeah, we came across that.
Yeah,
in
we had it before. Okay.
It was in some other book.
So supporting evidence for all this stuff. Okay. All right. Sheje means evidence for the truth of something. Okay. Okay, here we go. Dambani. Here's the first one, which is how cool it is to realize that nothing has any nature of its own. And Venerable Chunzam is dying to help you here.
Yeah. Talk.
Yeah, look, here's the root text, Kondak.
Yeah.
And I almost said asshole, but I'm sorry. Somebody changed it to Kong Sak. Yeah. Anyway, Kondak.
But they did. In fairness, they didn't have the root text in front of them when they typed it.
That's true.
Anyway, don't get me going.
Gandak Tensok Shila, Teni Sikbe Pakpanam Churchen, Tanzin Gitawe Topki Kebe Sibe Gyatso Le Jalwarn Gyurte, Tenching Jaljung Kenji Ki Rangshin Tang Jawa Ngunsum du Tokpeichi.
Whoa. Okay. So
we're about out of time. So
okay, let's read this one.
Conduct 10. So
okay, let's consider papas who see Deni.
Let's consider arias who see suchness.
And I'm gonna go
tons of
quickly
times.
from the back. They drawa,
They are free from
dolwa, yeah, from the Gatso.
the ocean of samsara, or
Yeah.
samsara that's
Which
born
which
from the
is
power.
itself created by
the
ocean.
power
Yeah,
of
good.
The views that hold to extremes.
Good. Because they understand Kenjik.
Yeah, starting and stopping, which are dependent, I guess.
Yeah, in the form of dependent origination. And they understand that this starting and stopping is Rang Shin Dan Tawa.
Yeah, free of its own nature. They see that directly.
Yay, you got to the end of your class.
Cool. Well, we skipped the first line.
Did we? Which
Yeah.
one?
I think. Can you
Just
scroll
right
up?
above this, you just split it off. There.
Oh, it
Talk
just
about-
says, let's consider the 4 lines.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
start-
yeah.
Let's start with Kang Sak, okay?
Boo.
That was amazing.
How they could do that, I don't know. It's weird.
This is such a cool text.
You know why you're appreciating it is because you worked so hard on Gyaltsab J, and
Yeah.
now Tsongkapa's just kind of giving you a quick review, and
Yeah.
you know what the heck he's talking. You're ready to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
was.
struggled through the book for 5 years.
Yeah, it was many years of not knowing what the heck was going on.
No,
But look-
and that's an important lesson for everyone listening. I know I know it's extremely difficult to listen to these classes. But just think, Nick understands this part because he's been through 5 years of suffering of the same thing. And if you don't sit there and just struggle, you will never understand this stuff. And if you think I didn't struggle, you're crazy. I struggled for 20, 30 years, So, it's your turn to struggle.
We've been.
No, and
It's awesome
no.
struggling, and I love it.
But what's
Um,
happening is you're getting the result now. This term, you're having the pleasure of the results of struggling. You understand what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hear Sue Gangs and words text, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm hoping I'll understand later. Okay.
Just keep
Alright.
suffering, guess what?
I'm working on it.
No,
And
no.
every chance I get, I tell people how bad I'm suffering. Okay.
All right, 5-minute break.
5-minute break. See you guys.
All right.
Thanks, Keshe.
Oh, actually, we have 8 minutes. 8
Okay.
minutes. Yeah.